So guys, before we get started, don't forget we do have that amazing discount code thanks to Tier 0 Games going on right now. And all you have to do is put in ZW Games 5 to get 5% discount on your total order at tier0games.com. The links will be in the description below.
What's up YouTube, this is Joe from Z4 Games and I'm bringing to you guys the brand new reveal for cards for Phantom Rage, which is going to be the next mainline booster set for the OCG, and then obviously sometime for us. We've got some great support cards for not only Raidraptors but Phantom Knights as well, and then to top that off, Konami thought, let's do a Joe, as the guys here on the team would say, and mix them together. Like, it's phenomenal support. I've spoken to this support with our Raidraptor Phantom Knight expert of the team, and that, in my opinion, that is Carl, and he says that these support are great. He loves two of the new cards, I believe, like maybe even three, but he thinks they're all great for the deck. And so I'm going to share with you guys what the new cards are, obviously what they do, and how they help the decks out respectively. So before I get to all that, if you enjoy it, please give us a like and subscribe down below. Hit that notification bell so you guys don't miss out on any other future content that we here support on the channel. And just doing those small things again supports us out a lot, and we greatly do appreciate it. So with that said and done, let's get into the Liberators against the Fusion Dimension, their support cards. What I believe to be my favourite one is Raider's Ring. Now, I can't do my R's and W's, so this name alone just kills me. So, he's a level 4 Darkwing Beast effect monster with 0 attack and 22,000 defense, and he has a condition where this card is always treated as a Phantom Knights card and a Raidraptor card. That gets very important down later on. So, you can use the first effect of this card's name once per turn. Now, if this card is in your hand or graveyard, you can detach one material from a Dark Xyz monster you control and special summon this card, but banish it release the field. Doesn't matter because you're just going to probably slap this thing as an overlay unit so you can get like that back into the graveyard and use it again. And an Xyz monster whose original attribute is Dark and has this card's material against this effect cannot be targeted by an opponent's card effect, which gets very important later on, but it will also be very important for your Force Strix plays, meaning that your Force Strix can't be impermed, effect raiders, and things like that. So that's one less thing that your Force Strix has to worry about. Next, we're getting to some of the Phantom Knight cards, which is a Phantom Knights of Stained Greaves, which is the level 3 Dark Warrior effect monster with 1200 attack and 600 defense. You can use each effect among the first and second effect with this card's name only once per turn. So hard once per turn is that if a Phantom Knights monster is special summoned to your field, you can special summon this card from your hand. Then you can increase this card's level by 1. It's very nice if you're doing either the mixed match deck, which means it can become a level 4 for your Force Strix players. But if you're just going as a more Phantom Knight rank 3 build, you can stick with the level 3, which is very, very nice. You can banish this card from your graveyard, special summon one Phantom Knights monster from your hand except Stained Greaves. Then you can increase its level by 1, which is again very nice for the mixed build, or just stay as it is for the pure build. Then we have the Phantom Knights of Tears Scale, which is level 3 Dark Warrior effect with 600 attack and 1600 defense, harder once per turn on both effects. You can discard one card, send a Phantom Knights card from your deck to the graveyard except Phantom Knights of Tears Scale. It's very nice. Get those cards into the graveyard so you can start recurring them or banishing them to search more cards. If another Phantom Knights monster card is banished from your graveyard and this card is in your graveyard, you can special summon this card, but again banish it when it leaves the field. Doesn't matter if it's an overlay unit though, so it's okay. Then we have, which I think is the weirdest one, which is the Raidraptor Heel Eagle. So he's a level 3 Darkwing Beast effect with 700 on both stats. It's again hard once per turn. So if only monsters you control are Raidraptor monsters minimum 1, you can special summon this card from your hand. Second effect is you can banish this card from your graveyard and target one Raidraptor spell or trap in your graveyard and add it to your hand. More importantly, for the second effect, you're not really going to be like, it's going to be hard to start overlaying this unless you're going to go with the I believe it's like Devil Eagle, which is the rank 3 that Raidraptors have. I guess that's now more viable of an option. But again, you can probably just use this to make your Phantom Knight rank 3s, which is probably the main thing you're going to be using this for. But being able to recur your spells from that is very nice, which we'll get to later on. This is probably my favourite name. I want to skip into that card there. So, but yeah, my favourite name is just Strangle Lanius. So I think this name's going to be changed definitely. But very cool card. This is a level 4 Darkwing Beast effect with 1600 attack and 1100 defense. Hard once per turn on both effects. If you control a dark monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Also, you cannot special summon monsters for the rest of this turn except dark monsters. Very, very nice. I love the rest of this turn clause. It keeps the clause there whilst not restricting you too much. But a free special summon, very, very nice. Puts the other Raidraptor's free summons to shame because it just requires darks on the field. And if an Xyz monster you control has a material attached that was originally a Dark Xyz monster, you can target one level 4 or lower Raidraptor monster in your graveyard and special summon its effects are negated. Very nice effect, I believe, in my personal opinion. It's a very nice little extender. I think it's very, very nice. It's going to fit the deck very, very nicely. And as you saw, we've got a brand new Xyz Dragon, and that is the Rebellion Xyz Dragon. I love the artwork on this. It's like the Dark Rebellion body with the Raidraptor rings. I think it's just absolutely awesome. I love this artwork. So he's a 3k attacker with 25 in defense and requires 3 level 5 monsters, which is not really going to be done like that. So it's a hard once per turn on the second effect, and its first effect is that if this Xyz summoned card cannot be destroyed by card effects. Put on top of that your first Raidraptor, the Raptor's ring, and then can't be targeted either, which would just be an absolutely amazing boss monster, and a boss monster with a very powerful effect. You can detach one material from this card. You cannot declare attacks for the rest of this turn except to have this card attack. Also, this card gains attack equal to the combined original attack of all other monsters on the field. Then, if this card has a material attached that was originally a Dark Xyz monster, negate the effects of all other face-up monsters on the field. Permanent negation, permanent attack gain, absolutely a beast of a card. So, really great boss monster, I believe, for both sides of the decks, both Phantom Knights and Raidraptors. I believe if you're a Raidraptor player, not just for the nostalgia and the love of the artwork alone, I believe this should be a staple one of. It's a very powerful option for the deck, and I love it to bits. Next we have, hopefully they learned the lesson, and I believe that they did, the Rank Up Magic Phantom Knight's Force. So it is a quick play spell. You can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. You can, during the main phase, banish any number of dark monsters from your graveyard. Then target one Dark Xyz monster you control. Special summon from your extra deck one Phantom Knight, Raidraptor, or Xyz Dragon Xyz monster that is X times ranks higher than that target by using that target as material. X is the number of monsters banished to activate this card. This is treated as an Xyz summon. Transfer the materials to the summoned monster. For the rest of this turn, after this card resolves, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra except Xyz monsters. I love how it doesn't limit you to the attribute, but in short case, if you banish 2 dark monsters to activate this card, you can turn your rank 4s into a rank 6, so on and so forth. You can understand now where it is going. Amazing rank up card for both decks, and the thing that Carl's more happy for is that this card is searchable. Raidraptors now have a searchable rank up card, which is something they've been needing since day one, and they finally have it. It just took a mix of the Phantom Knights cards to do it. So next we have Raider's Unbreakable Mind, which is a continuous trap. This card is always treated as a Phantom Knights and a Raidraptor card. You can only use each effect hard once per turn on both effects. If you Xyz summon a monster using a Dark Xyz monster as material, you can target one card on the field and destroy it. Very nice board clearance there. And if this face-up card in the Spell and Trap card zone is destroyed by a card effect, you can set one rank up magic spell directly from your deck or graveyard. Very, very nice recursion and searching abilities for the rank up cards, barring just the Phantom Knight monsters alone for the new one. It's very, very nice. And the last card, which we were most excited for, is the Raidraptor Phantom Knight's Claw, which is a counter trap. You can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. When a monster effect's activated, detach one material from a Dark Xyz monster you control, negate the activation if you do destroy it. Then, if the material you detached to activate this card was originally a Phantom Knight's Raidraptor or Xyz Dragon card, one Raidraptor Xyz you control gains attack equal to the original attack of the monster destroyed by this effect. Amazing counter trap for the deck. So there is probably only shame that only does monster effects. I believe it really should have done everything, spells, traps, and monster effects. It wouldn't have been any more broken, in my opinion. But yes, still very, very nice. Overall, what does the support do? It really boosts up Raidraptors. Ultimately, overall, Raidraptor's got a huge buff from this. Phantom Knights not so much. I mean, the new ones are very, very nice, and in fact, it really boosts up both. Like, both of the decks got a really nice buff from this support. More importantly for Raidraptors in terms of the rank up cards, I believe that really was the only main hindrance, other than the fact that we don't have Arsenal Falcon yet. But other than that, the main problem with the deck for Raidraptors in general, more specifically, was the lack of rank up search. Like, that was the main hindrance. You had to play so many rank ups in the deck just to hopefully guarantee that you're going to get your rank ups going. But now that we have ways to essentially search them through the Phantom Knights support, it's just absolutely great. I love it to bits, and I can't wait to mess around with this deck. Like, it's great. I love hybrid decks. Hybrid decks are one of my favorites, and the fact that Konami is supporting hybrids makes me happy. So, guys, that's it for all the new support. What do you think of the support as a whole? Do you believe that it helped out the deck a lot? Do you agree with my personal opinions? And I just want to hear your thoughts down below. So, as always, guys, like, comment, and subscribe. Till next time, guys, as always, happy dueling.